Trying out fragrance layering combinations that you insist on Instagram are a 10 out of 10 combo. Now, if you don't know what fragrance layering is, it's sort of the idea of you put one stronger fragrance on your skin and then a weaker fragrance on top and kind of combine two scent profiles together to create like a Frankenstein fragrance monster where, you know, this is quite a tricky art to do. We kind of have to choose two fragrances that complement each other well and make a new scent nicely together. Fragrances are already naturally sort of a layer already. There are three different layers, aren't they? There are top notes, hard notes, and base. So that's why it's tricky. It's sort of like you're mixing two cakes together and seeing if you can create a coherent, larger cake. So that's why fragrance layering is something I generally stay away from, but I like trying out some of your combinations because some of you guys really do suggest to us some great suggestions. We've had several parts of this series already. I usually do 6 different combinations on 6 different parts of skin, and then I tell you at the end of the video which ones are my favorites. Let's begin. Our own fragrance brand, Atrium Fragrance, will be releasing its own office fragrance called Mr. Elegance. More information regarding this release will be coming in the next few weeks. Make sure you click the link in the description below to be signed up for notifications for when this release is available. It's only going to be available to purchase for 1 week only as a pre-order during the last week of January. So make sure you sign up so you do not miss out. Hawas and 9 PM. I think this could be an interesting combination. So here we are, I've got these two right here. These are two bubblegum-esque scents. This is a clone of Ultramal, and this is an aquatic bubblegum scent, sort of like in the Invictus region. So I've never seen this combination before. I think it'd be quite interesting. I think it probably would work. I kind of feel like it'll just make Rasasi Hawas a more heavy bubblegum scent. I don't know, or it might just be redundant, it might not make much difference. So we did 1 spray of Hawas, let it dry down a bit, and then do 1 spray of 9 PM on top of it. Yeah, there's no clash here. It's going very smoothly together. Kind of feel like it's actually Hawas, which is affecting 9 PM. It's kind of giving 9 PM a more fresh brightness, probably a bit more projection. So maybe if you kind of want your 9 PM, your Afnan 9 PM to project more, this might be a good combination. So far, I'm liking this. Next up, we have Creed Aventus and 1 Million. Now, this combination interested me because I'm not sure how this would work. I suppose they're kind of both citrus-based, so Aventus is pineapple, citrus, woody, whilst 1 Million is sort of like an evening bubblegum, fruity, citrus, woody, amber fragrance that I'm not sure how it would meld with Aventus, but hey, these videos are fun in that way because you may be surprised, so let's see. I'm gonna go for 1 Million first because it's the stronger fragrance, definitely, because Aventus is watered down. Then Creed Aventus on top. Okay, now, why does that work? I'm really annoyed. I'm really surprised by that. Why does that smell so nice? It smells like the woods and the ambers in both of the fragrances. I guess Creed Aventus has ambergris in it, which has an amber aspect to it. It's just mixed in so nicely with 1 Million. That is annoying. I actually really like that. Let's come back to this at the end. 32% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys want to see our channel grow, to really help us out, click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Do Spicebomb Extreme with Cedrat Boise Intense. Now, this suggestion just kind of sounds like you want me to try this. It doesn't sound like you've actually done this yourself, but I kind of want to try this because it just sounds ridiculous. Now, this I just definitely do not think is going to work. Got an extremely intense, spicy, sweet fragrance here. This is more of a woody, leathery citrus cologne that is more fresh. I think this is going to completely clash, but hey, let's try it. Who knows? So I got this beastly old formulation of Spicebomb Extreme, putting on the back of my hand first. I love it on its own, it's so nice. I'll put Cedrat Boise Intense on top of it. And notice it's on the back of my hand, so if this goes horribly wrong, I can wash this off, hopefully. Again, not horrendous actually. I'm quite surprised. Again, I've been humbled twice now in this video. So it is spicy, woody, sweet from the Spicebomb Extreme. And the citrus do kind of clash. It's quite weird how it's such a heavy sweet fragrance mixed with a lighter, fresher citrus on top. They kind of don't completely destroy each other, but it's kind of weird how this is so citrusy and smoky on Spicebomb Extreme. I'm not sure about this quite yet. Zurjop's 40 Knots and Azzaro the Most Wanted. It's simply an upgraded version of 40 Knots, which is interesting. Now, I don't really know how that would be the case with the Most Wanted. So 40 Knots is aquatic, green, ambery, powdery, very luxurious smelling, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Most Wanted is like a toffee, amber, woody scent that is a lot more designer-esque, mass appealing. I don't know how these two DNAs would work, like toffee and aquatics, but hey, I'm gonna stop being a hater and try it out. 40 knots first. Oh, so nice. And then the most wanted on top, again, on the back of my hand, just in case this goes horribly wrong. Give them a few seconds to dry down. Oh, wow. Why does that smell nice again? Oh my God. You guys are actually so good in this video. What on earth is going on? It's like woody aquatic clean with a toffee note in there that kind of just blends in actually quite nicely. Maybe it's because the ambers of the 40 knots is mixed in quite nicely with the toffee and the ambers of the most wanted. It kind of smells like a gourmand aquatic. This is quite an interesting combination. Oh my God, I actually might struggle to find the best combination in this video. And then finally, not one, but two of you have suggested Xerjoff Naxos and Grand Soir by MFK. I think this combination will work, and I think it'll be fine, but I'm not sure what Grand Soir will add to Naxos, because this is like a very elegant, beautifully made, but fairly simple amber vanillic evening fragrance, hence the name. But Naxos itself is already elegant, it's already quite ambery, and it's already vanillic as well, so I'm not too sure if it's going to be much difference, you know, regular Naxos to Grand Soir on top of it as well. Let's see. I'm running out of skin, let's try out in here. Love Naxos, thick, honeyed elegance. That spray Grand Soir on top. Yeah, kind of what I expected. It's not making a huge difference to Naxos already. Maybe it needs a bit of time to dry down a bit. Yeah, I don't think there's any clash at all. It's just super smooth. Not super interesting, but hey, I'm going to give these all a bit of time to dry down on my skin. I'm going to come back in a second, guys, to give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, I'm back. I've given all the different combinations some time to dry down a bit so I get a more consolidated experience of the layering. Let's give our final thoughts and a rating out of 10 for each. So, Rasasi Hawas and Afnan 9 PM. Yeah, this works. This is nice. It's not as nice as the opening when I first smelled it. I think basically Hawas has freshened up Afnan 9 PM. It's probably going to give it more longevity, so it probably is a nice base layering option here. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Creed Aventus with Paco Rabanne's original 1 million. Yeah, it's nice. I think the combination is nice itself, but unfortunately, because Creed Aventus, or my bottle at least, is so weak, I just feel like it's mainly 1 million overpowering Aventus, which is annoying. I feel like if this was the older version of Aventus, if you have a good bottle, have a good batch, this would be a really good combination. Based on what I have on my skin, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. Surprisingly good. Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb Extreme with Cedrat Boise Intense by Mancera. Oh nice, actually the leather from Cedrat Boise Intense mixes nicely with Spicebomb Extreme. It's not the perfect combination, there's a tiny bit of clashing, but again I am surprised nicely by this. So yeah, actually they're both quite base heavy fragrances and actually they do work fairly well together. It might be worth checking this out. I'm going to give this combination an 8 out of 10, it's really good. Zurjoff's 40 knots with Azzaro the most wanted. Apparently this layering again is simply the upgraded version of 40 knots, which is an interesting comment. Yeah, right now 40 knots is really piercing through. It's making itself stand out and be known in this layering combination. And it's nice. It's not as good as the opening, but it does work somehow. I'm not sure why it works so nicely, but it's not bad. I think it can be tried out. Again, it's not that they complement each other very nicely, but it's not like they clash either. It's not bad, 6.5 out of 10. I can kind of see what he means by it's simply an upgraded 40 knots. It kind of is like an added facet to 40 knots, and as he's saying, I do actually get mainly 40 knots. So this kind of is like, yeah, still 40 knots is the main character. And finally, the two suggestions of Xerjoff's Naxos and MFK's Grand Soir. It kind of just smells like a sweeter, more deep Xerjoff Naxos. Again, as I said before, I kind of didn't really see the point of this because all the aspects of MFK's Grand Soir Naxos already has in it. It smells great, you'll smell fine with this layering combination, but as a layering combo, it's not really doing anything exciting really, so I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. So that means today's winner, actually I recommend the most, is Mancera Cedrat Boise Intense with Spicebomb Extreme by Viktor and Rolf, which is a really surprising winner of today's video. I just think actually they both have enough strength to them that they actually blend nicely. I don't know why the two different scent profiles go really well together. I think it's that leather. It's sort of like you added a bit of freshness to Spicebomb Extreme and mixed in some leather in there as well. And leather kind of does work with that kind of scent profile that Spicebomb Extreme has. So yeah, try this out. So, and also, I guess the smokiness from Cedrat Boise Intense probably complements the tobacco in Spicebomb Extreme as well. So maybe that's why it works so nicely. You wouldn't think so straight away, but it does work. So try this out. 2 sprays of each of these, 4 sprays in total. Congratulations, this suggestion is the winner of today's video. And that concludes this video today, guys. Are you going to try any of these combinations now that I've suggested them to you, or the community has suggested them to us in general? What do you guys think about fragrance layering? Do you want to see more parts of this series? If you do, let us know in the comments down below, guys. Make sure to check out our previous part on fragrance layering combinations. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.